Hi crafters, today we're learning how to make a C2C granny square tote bag. For this tutorial you're going to need the yarn. In my case I have Winter King, which is a Kenyan brand, and this is just scrap yarn that I had decided to finish it up. Also you're going to need your 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, scissors, as well as tape measure. You can also include stitch markers if you need to hold your pieces together or mark the points where you're joining. This is a granny square bag, and these particular squares are C2C, or what is called corner to corner squares. So you start from one corner and build your project outwards. It grows as big as you want it to be. You can also make a blanket with this technique. I've made one big blanket, I'll include it. It was a really nice blanket to work on. So I use this method and it really brings out the designs you would like. For example, if you're making a certain picture, C2C crochet is a really good technique to use. We're going to make 3 kinds of squares. I have ones with solid colors. There's no change of colors in these 3. Then the light purple, the white one, and the purple one. Then we have others that are in halves. This one and this one, then this one right here. And then there are others that alternate after two rows basically. So there's this, and this one. I made 3 of each, and arrange them in this pattern. You can do it however you like. And also, this is the method that I use to join my squares. There are so many different ways of joining your granny squares. I like this one because of the textured effect it gives. After joining, what I did next is create a border for the whole big square, the 3x3 big square. Then also added a border at the mouth of the bag and a strap. So this is one side. It's not complete yet, it's not a bag yet. So we'll do the next side together, then join our bag together. So I want to take a moment to just show off my fairy dust blanket. This is overlay mosaic crochet. I'm doing this crochet along with Rosina Plain. It's been really fun, really. Really like the progress so far, and it's gotten to a length that can cover my knees as I crochet, and I'm looking forward to the next part. Okay, so let's start by making a square with a solid color. I had already made this, so I'm just going to replicate them. These are 4. Sorry, there are 6. I need 3 more to complete our bag. I have a solid one in purple and another one in white. I'm going to do this in the light purple. Corner to corner is so easy in that once you get the groove of how to build your square, it comes easy. So you start with 1 block, then these 2, then the 3rd row. So this is the first block. The next 2, 3, 4, so on as you go on. And like I mentioned, you can make it as big as you want it, or just tiny bits like mine. I have 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks by 5 blocks. Starting by making a slip knot, then from there you're going to chain 6. This is going to be a foundation. So chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain of 6. Then you're going to insert your hook into the fourth stitch here, the fourth chain from the hook. Remember, the chain on your hook is not counted. You're going to start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from there you will make a double crochet, 1, then crochet 2 more, and that's it. This is our first block, or our first row. Then from here we're going to build up until we have 5 by 5 blocks. Next we're going to chain again 6. So the chain 6 helps us to build our square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then again on the fourth chain from the hook, make your double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your hook into the fourth chain, make a double crochet, and another one, and another one. So your block looks like it has 4 double crochets. The first chains act as a double crochet. Then might be tricky at first when you're doing this, but once you get the hang of it, you're good to go. Next, you're just going to do this. It will even do it itself. Then you're going to make your slip stitch into that chain, first chain that you made, slip stitch, so that you have this joined to this one. Then from here just chain 2 or 3. Let's chain 2. Then into that chain space again, you're going to double crochet 3 times. Okay. So we have a corner, like this corner over here. Okay, then from there again, chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then fourth chain, just like that. Then slip stitch into the chain that you made from the previous block. Again into that chain space, make 3, 2, then double crochet into that space. 1, 2, and then 3. Then to join that block to the next one, slip stitch. So the slip stitches and the crocheting into the chains is what is building our block, our granny square. And again, double crochet 3 times, and we're done with basically row 3. Moving on to row 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Then again to the fourth chain, 1 double crochet, to the fifth one, another one, then into the sixth. Then come and join it to block. We're still building our square till we get to the point that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then from there, I'm going to show you how to make it straight now. Make the end of that granny square. So I'm just going to continue crocheting till I get to the 5th block. Doing this for a while, it will become instinctive. Just make sure you slip stitch, chain, slip stitch as you go along, joining one block to the next. Row 4 is done. Then just do row 5 and then you can see how our block ends. So this is my 5th block on this. Then 3. Now this is where I want my square to end. So what I'll do is just turn my work and slip stitch all through those double crochets on the heads of those double crochets I made on the last block. That's 3, and then one more into that chain space. Then I don't want to make my squares my square bigger. I want to start decreasing. What I'll do is just chain 3, then continue making my double crochets into the chain space, and just continue as you've been doing while increasing your granny square, double crocheting along till the end. And from what you've seen me do, my squares are going to make this straight line for the end. I'm just going to keep crocheting till the other 5th block on the other side. So I'm at the last block. Then again, to join our 2 blocks together, then to slip stitch, then turn my work around that I go and slip stitch into this double crochets from that last block that I've made. And remember to slip stitch also into the chain. I think that makes it more firm. Then start again, chain 3, and finish that other row. And as you go on, it keeps on decreasing. Is my decrease, and I have just a few more rows to go. Remember at the corner, you have to slip stitch back onto the last block you've made, and also you have to chain 3 when you're decreasing, or 2. When you're increasing, you chain 6. Okay. Then almost at the end. Then slip stitch into that chain, then turn your work and slip stitch into the heads of those double crochets from the last block that you've made, and one more into the chain space, and 3. Continue so till you finish your block, and it's just ready, almost done. So this is my last block. Slip stitch, slip stitch, stitch, and the last one, and 1, 2, 3 into your chain 3 space from the previous block, 3 double crochets, then slip stitch, turn, then slip stitch till the end. And my square is done, just like that. Then at the end, Pull on a little bit of your yarn and snip. It is. For the next squares, we're going to have a bit of loose ends, and I prefer weaving my loose ends as I crochet along. But when you get to the point that they're showing, like in this case, just weave it through your project, and I'll show you how to do it. And I have a complete set of the solids. Then up next is this two. I have to make one more of this. Is it? No. One more of this and one more of this. For the next two, you're going to need your scissors. Like in this case, you need to cut off our thread as we change colors. So with this, for these halves, I'm going to make a combination of the white and this purple. For this case, I don't have again a purple and a white. I'm just going to be using these two colors for now before we join our squares. Starting off again with slip knot. In this case, I'm starting with white. I'm going to make this pattern 2 blocks in white, and then the purple will follow. Again, instructions for this are the same, except that now we are changing the colors. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into your 4th chain, make a double crochet, and then another one, and the last one. So I'm going to make row 1 and 2 in white, then 3 and 4 will be in purple. Again, chain 6 to grow your block to the 4th, and 2 and 3. And turn your work and slip stitch there, and chain 3 and double crochet 3 into your chains. When you're in between your block, the number of chains doesn't change, it's 3 or 2, but when you're growing it, it's 6. Decreasing is just 3. Now this is where I want to change my color from the white to purple. So I'm done with row 1 and 2. So row 3 and 4 will be in purple, dark purple. This is how I join my yarn. Hold your yarn in between your fingers and hold on to the yarn that you want to join to. There are so many ways of doing it, but this is the way I do it. Then yarn over as you pick up that new yarn and slip it through that chain from the old yarn. Then just pull on your old yarn. Before cutting, I also like to just finish off the stitch I wanted to make. And then as I continue crocheting, I'm going to cut this off. And after that, just continue with my block 1 and 2, 3. From here, this hanging threads that I have, I'm going to make sure that as I slip stitch into the next block, I'm slipping them as well. Yeah, a bit tricky, but you get the neat effect. Then chain 3. Then those yarns I'll just weave them in to my double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. But when you look at your work, your yarn is not showing. Might show on the wrong side, but I'm just going to cut this off. After I do cut it off, it won't show. Then just continue with our 2 rows of purple and 3, then chain 6, one, 2, 3, and 2 and 3. And this is our second row in purple. I'm going to do this again and then show you how to change back to white. My next block is in white, just like we did on the third row. Hold your 2 yarns in your thumb and your middle finger and pull through. New yarn, pull through old yarn, then just make sure this is tight enough. Then continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then turn your work and double crochet into that 4th chain. Okay. And this is where I slip stitch my hanging threads yarn into that next block, remembering to snip off my old yarn. Then 1, 2, 3, then weave in my yarn into that next block. Yeah, this tail I'll just cut it off, but since you can't really see the hanging threads, then just continue, finish up this row. And 3. So at this point, I'm going to start reducing my C2C square. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1 more and start reducing. Okay. 2 and 3. Just like we did on the other one, the solid color one. Now turn and slip stitch. That's the end of our block. Then since there's no color change, just continue as you did on the plain one. And I'll show you how to again reduce in a different color. I'm done with this row, and remember this row is white, so as you slip stitch, still continue in your color of choice and slip stitch, another one, and then that's the last slip stitch. Now I want my color to be in purple. I want to change it to purple. Same thing. And pull on this to make it tight. 1, 2, 3. Then just weave your ends to your project. You can also decide to make it in any varieties of colors you'd like. You can also make it in solids only. Technique is just the same. And we have this hanging threads there, and try to conceal them to that slip stitch. If not, I'm going to weave them through later, each according to its color, but now you can't really see. And just continue and finish your block till the last color change at the very end. This one is still the same as the first one, only difference is the color changes. Remember to slip stitch so that you can be able to get to the first end where you're supposed to start your next block. And that's it. Last block in white. Same thing. Hold your 2 yarns, yarn over, pull through new yarn into old yarn, then or alternate color yarn, chain 3, and just weave your ends into your project as you go along. We're just about done with our second C2C granny square. Okay. And slip stitch up, then turn, your work. Then I'll just cut this off, then just slip stitch till you get to the end of your square. Pull on a bit of yarn and cut through. Good, you're done with your second square. Let's get this off. It is. And I have 3 of this in varying colors. This one, and this one. The next square is the one in halves. It's not really a half because I have an odd number. Let's say if I had 6 by 6, this would be a perfect half, but it's okay. I'll again start with the purple. I'm running out of this shade, so I'll make this side, then make this other side in white. The procedure is the same, starting with your slip knot, then chaining 6, so on. So let me just do this and then I'll see you back when I'm ready to join my white yarn. Here we are. Just want to join my white now. Done 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This side and the other side. Join your white yarn or your color of choice. Hold on to that thread and just continue. I'm going to continue in white till the end, and we'll be done with our last granny square before we start joining. One, 2, 3. And remember to just stitch, just crochet as you carry your loose ends. and slip stitch them in that square. And continue, remembering to weave in your hanging ends. Continue this way as you now decrease your square. Then we can start joining our squares together. Done with our last granny square. You can arrange your squares in whatever pattern you'd like. I think from this side, I might try something different. I have all 6 of my squares. For this one, I went with more of a disorderly, orderly method of arranging them. I think this one I just go with similar patterns on the same row and mix up the colors a bit. This one goes here. I think I like this one. So similar patterns go onto the same row. And there's this one, my solid, and solid. I have solid purple, solid dark purple, and white. Then the alternate, then the halves. So any order you'd like to arrange them is okay. To join, we're going to join vertically, then horizontally. So we have 4 lines of join, and I think I'll start this way. Just pick your 2 squares that you want to join, and still depends on which color you'd like to use. Realize I'm running out of yarn. I think I'll go with the white for this one. We have your two squares together, making sure that you have your right sides on the outside and your wrong sides together like this. And also again following the pattern that you want to make. So just hold this too. Then what you want to do is make a slip knot first. This is just to secure your end before you start joining. And after making your slip knot, pick up your squares, then making sure your working yarn is on the outside. You're going to insert your hook into that space, the first square, and into the second one, having your shorter end of the yarn next to you. And from here, hold your shorter end, yarn over, so that you can make a single crochet. So a join is comprised of a single crochet, and then you chain the 2 between those places, and then again you single crochet in between your blocks. You can tell your blocks by where your chain is. So this is a space here and a space here. So basically your block is starting in between 3 double crochets. So this is where I'll insert my hook to join. Then this side, the 3 again, and you want to make a single crochet, and chain 2. Again, find where your next block started, and again single crochet, chain 2, and next one single crochet, chain 2. We will do this till the end. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. chains. Let's just add one more at the end. So I'm done with my first 2 squares. Join them. Then again, what you want to do is pick up your next set of squares to join. Pull them together like that, and continue your pattern. Now you're not going to start with a slip knot like you did the other one. This one you just insert your hook where you want your squares to join, and there. And I have my yarn at the back. Just continue single crocheting. It's a bit of hand coordination here. Don't worry, with time, practice, get used to it. Then the next block, and for some blocks it might be easier to tell because of the color change. Here, basically where your finger can get through, that's where it starts. Next one, change. Continue into chain 2 again, and then that last one again, finish up your join. I've joined 2 sides and I'm on the last one. Again, pick them up, insert your hook here, and into the next one there. Yarn at the back of your project, then single crochet. I just realized between the squares, sorry, make sure to chain again, then single crochet, then chain again, and finish up your last set. One, two. One, two. And then I have my last join. Yeah. Then just pull on that yarn and cut it off. So here's my join. This one and this one. This I'll just weave it in. Then the next one. So let me just do the last join, then I'll show you how to do it vertically. So done with join this way, and I've done just one on this other side across. I have one this side complete. Now I want to continue on and show you how to join on this other side. And I just realized the chain 2 is on the side when you're joining the last join in the squares. So this is where you're going to have your chain 2, not when you're joining your squares at first. Starting again as per usual with our slip knot, and just hold your squares like you've been doing when there were just individual pieces. Don't worry about the ends, weaving them in at the end, making sure that your yarn is at the back, and just continue like we have with our join into the blocks. The blocks again. And this one, just find where your block ends between those chain spaces and single crochet. Then this is where you chain to, but you have that sort of nice transition from one set of blocks to the next, and chain 2, chain 2, single crochet into, find where your block is, into, and we need to look over the back to find it. Okay, then and still do it where you did the last join, and chain 2 again, and single crochet, chain 2, single crochet into, and this till the end of our block. And the last one, pull on your yarn. The yarns at the end, we're going to weave them into our border. Others like this one, just weave them through your work. Finger point. So, then cut off excess, making sure that you don't cut it so much that your work will unravel. These ones will just join at the end when we're doing our border. Now I have two sides of my bag, this side and this other one. Then I'm going to join them together. I like to do a bit of mixing up, make my other strap to be purple and the border to be white. Our border is made of just single crochets all around the project. Pick a nice corner, making sure that your project is facing you, so that is the right side, and start from here. In this case, you don't need to make a single crochet. This is my corner. Just yarn over and chain 2. Then from here I'm going to single crochet twice into that chain space. And the next one, making sure that I weave through my yarn through. Then you're going to single crochet once in between the double crochet. The chain space, you single crochet twice. With the double crochets in between each double crochet, just make one single crochet. I've gotten to a place where I need to still weave my yarn through my loose ends. It's a bit of practice. Very neat when you work this way, rather than waiting till the end to cut off your threads. and just continue. Then to single crochet all down. Super easy, super fun, and it's such a fun project to do in such a short period of time, maybe 2 hours or 3, and you're done. You have a bag. What takes time really is changing the colors, but if you're doing it in solids, you will have your bag in less time. Once you get to the corner, for your corner to be a corner, you're going to chain 2 in between our single crochets that we have that sharp corner. 2, 3. And here we are. For that initial single crochet, chain 2 and then single crochet into that space again, that you have this really nice sharp corner. Then just continue with the work till you come to the end or to the start of your border, making sure to chain 2 at the corner, single crochet, chain 2 into that space, same space. I've gone all around my bag, almost at the end. What you want to do at the end is chain 2 like you have, then slip stitch into that first stitch that you made. Now I'm going to have my project, where I finished is going to be the top part of my project. I want to change my yarn to purple because I want my straps to be in purple, my strap on the side rather. Then we're going to have 1, 2 rows of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yes, 1, 2 rows of the half double crochet. I think I did 3. Oh no, it's 3 on this end of the bag, 3 and 3, and then 2 rows in between. So 2 rows of half double crochets. They are slightly longer than the single crochet. You can tell the difference. And then half double is shorter than the double crochet. Then the handles or straps are done in double crochet. So let's change it to purple. Want one strap in white, the other one in purple, and I don't want to cut off my yarn there yet, so just join like we've been doing, and cut off my white, sorry. Then with half double, all you do is chain 2. The longer a chain is, the longer a stitch is, the more you chain. So for example, single crochet, I've chained 1, in chaining 1, double crochet depends 2 or 3, half double again 2 or 1, treble you go up to 3 or 4. Let's do the double crochet there. Yarn over, pull up a loop and pull through all 3 loops. I have a tutorial on beginner stitches and the most basic stitches when you're crocheting, so half double is there. A pretty sturdy stitch. I'm going to do this at the mouth of my bag. I have 2 rows of it, then the 3rd row is just going to be at the ends of the bag. What you want to do is just half double crochet into those single crochets that you made for the border. all the way through till the end. So this, what I'm crocheting right now, is just the mouth of the bag, the way I did in this one. Once you get to the end, you're just going to turn your work, and I'll show you how to get started on the strap without cutting off your project. Cutting off the yarn of your project. And if you've noticed, I've woven my hanging ends through my border. Can't really see them. At the end, what you want to do is crochet into space. That's it. Then chain 2, turn, and half double crochet till the end of the row again. Just finished my second row, and I want to crochet till I get to this point, which aligns with the end of this square. When I get to this end, I'm now going to crochet my strap. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. That's 17 stitches. So double crochet 17 of them. Then on that last one, we're going to turn and make our strap. The strap is made using double crochet stitches. So this bag is perfect for beginners. It teaches all the basics of crocheting: slip knot, slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet, as well as working into corners and weaving your hanging ends. So let's just confirm that it's 17. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Let's see if they are aligned. So 2 more stitches to go. Yeah, that's fine. Let's check if we're going to be the same in the same level. 1 more stitch there. So from this point, you're going to chain 2 so that you can turn your work and start working on the strap. The strap is made of 6, it's actually a 6 counting your turning chain. So this is 5 double crochets and your turning chain. So that's 1. I have my turning chain and 1 double crochet, and I'm going to make 5 more. This is 5, and then the last one 6. Making sure that they are the same. Then you chain 2 and turn. Then you'll keep double crocheting till your strap is to the length you'd like. In my case, I didn't want them too long, so I'll count them with you at the end. This is how big it looks like. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26 rows of the double crochet. You can make them as many as you like. At my corner, and just like what we did on the other ones, you're going to have 2 chains that you can turn your corner. make a sharp corner, then just continue single crocheting all the way around. Just finished my strap according to how long I want it to be. At this point I'm going to cut this off because I want to finish up this side. Remember, we're double crocheting. I want to double crochet on this side, then I will slip stitch the strap to the end. So this were 1, 2, 3, 4, just like on the other side. So what I'll do is join my yarn back onto that side and have one last row of double crochet and then slip stitch my end to my strap. Then from there we're going to join our two pieces of bag together. So just going to double crochet as you did, half double crochet like the way you did on the other side. Same exact number of stitches so that you can have a balance in the bag. Just there. So let's count this, make sure that there's 17. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has to match on this other side. Yeah, it's okay. Then from there what I'll do is just fold my strap onto that side, making sure the ends match. So this at this point is where you can have the stitch markers to hold the pieces together. Just a bit here. I'm going to join this two using slip stitches. So here's my chain, like chain 1, then into that space, a chain space that I left. It's a bit tricky here. And into that stitch, then slip stitch. I think I made that double crochet a bit loose. Slip stitch them together on the head and on the head, all those ones on the back. Slip stitch, slip stitch. And the last one, then I'd like to make another one of that chain space, slip stitch. That's it. Then I'll pull on my yarn and weave that through. And make a little knot here just for security. And there we have it. Second side is done. Now I'm going to join these two using slip stitches, going round the 3 sides of the bag, leaving the mouth open. What you will do is have your right sides together. Right sides is where you have your join showing. This other right side. Place them together and slip stitch all the way through to join. I think I'll do this in white. And I'll start with a slip knot. Now this is a big square, making sure that your working yarn is at the back and your shorter end is at the front. I just did a single crochet. This is just to reinforce it. I think I'll join with single crochets. That's better. Single crochet all the way around. Your stitches should match because your squares are the same. So you should have the same number of stitches to work through. Don't worry, still like an even number still works. So I'm using single crochet to join my bag together. So I'm going to do this till this corner, then I'll show you how to turn. When you've gone all through your bag, all through the 3 sides, turn your work inside out, and you have your bag. Making sure that you weave in those loose ends like this one. This is the one I started when I was joining. So just weave those in and cut off the ones that are hanging. So here's my multicolored purple C2C granny square tote bag. I truly hope you've enjoyed making this bag with me, and like to point out that this is super easy and beginner friendly, and you can make it as big as you'd like or just as small, like a little purse. Please engage with me over the comments on what you'd like to learn or what projects to try, then I can have a tutorial on that. You can also check out my work on socials under the name Stitches and Interiors, where I post about my day-to-day projects, what I'm working on, inspirations, all that stuff. Not only crochet, knitting, fashion, and interior design. Currently, I'm working on this overlay mosaic crochet blanket by Rosina Plain. It's a crochet along. I have other 2 crochet alongs that I'm working on, as well as custom orders. So check out Stitches and Interiors on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Please remember to support my channel by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you on the next one, crafters.